Hey guys. So, this past Sunday, we talked a lot about, well, at least in communion, we talked a lot about being worthy. Because, there are a lot of times where I don't really feel like I'm worthy to take communion at church. Some people will understand that, and some really do feel worthy to sit at the table. But I wanted to kind of tell you quickly why I don't feel worthy, and then what realization came to me while we were taking communion together as a church. For those of you who do not know, I'm the associate minister at a church in Albuquerque, New Mexico called Montgomery Church of Christ, and we want everybody to know that they are worthy to sit at the table. There was a time where I really did not feel like I was worthy to sit at the table. I thought I was too dirty. I had known all the things that I had done in the past. I didn't feel good enough. I saw Jesus sitting at the table. When I would read the Bible, I would read about Jesus being at the table, and I'm like, I'm not worthy to be at the same table as Jesus. But the thing that I forgot to look at was who sat at the table with Jesus. Because those people were not worthy either. I mean, we talked about it at church, but those people were not the most popular people. They weren't kings. They weren't rulers. They were arguably some of the lowest people in society. And Jesus chose them. And he said, "You are worthy to sit at the table with me." That's crazy to me. I just think that it is amazing that Jesus invites I would say especially the lowest people in society, and says, "You're welcome to sit at the table with me." And all we got to do is have faith and believe. I mean, it's Paul who writes about how it's not by our works that we're saved, but it's by our faith that we're saved. But it's also kind of yes, but. Because he says that we're not saved by our works, but he says also that our works reflect our faith. So it's kind of a yes, but, if that makes any sense. It's not by your works, but your works should reflect the faith that you hold. I just thought that was a little neat thing to share with you. Because as we think about, man, I'm dirty, man, I did some things that I'm not proud of, man, I wish I could go back and do it over. Look, man, it's not by your works. You don't have to do all of these things. You don't have to check off the list to sit at the table. Your faith allows you to sit at the table. And I just think that is extraordinary. And at the same account, your works, once you hold that faith, will reflect to other people the faith that you have. So be mindful of that. Because for a long time, I think that we have not thought of it in that way. And we need to. We need to understand that people look at us, and our actions reflect a lot about us. So we need to be mindful of that. But if you are amongst the ones who are feeling like you are unworthy, it seems like for a lot of people, when I was growing up, for me, there was an obstacle to even step foot in the church. It seemed like there was almost a wall at the door. I couldn't get over that wall. But you know what? You're worthy. And it's not because of anything that you've done. It's not your works. But it's what Jesus did for you. It's who God calls you. It's who He says you are. So you are worthy because God says you are. You are worthy because Jesus died for you. You are worthy to step foot in that church. You are worthy to sit at the table. You're always welcome to sit at the table. You're always welcome with us. We would love to have you there. And we would just love for you to understand that you are worthy. I hope y'all have a great week. I'll see you soon. See ya.